Hey, this is Charles Onyett with IGN, and I'm just taking a look at the Skyrim workshop that has been added in alongside the creation kit for mod generation. The workshop makes it a lot easier to manage your mods, so if you've been sort of intimidated by the whole idea of installing mods and managing them on your own, this sort of automates it for you so you have a much easier time doing it. Obviously mods, the functionality of them is all over the place. You know, you can retexture weapons, open cities up. This is a house map. Valve also released a mod to coincide with this release on Steam. It's right here. It's Fall of the SPACEEEE, Volume 1. Whatever that means. So this basically adds in a core from Portal 2, which kind of spoilers. If you haven't played Portal 2, this is the core that screams space all the time. So it is in the game, and to get it into the game, all you do is you hit the subscribe button here. This is all taken care of through Steam. You can do that with anything you want. So if I did want open cities, I could go over here, hit subscribe, and that would be it. So then when you go to launch Skyrim, you bring up, you can see right here, this text is just synchronizing the mods that you have active. So it just does that automatically. It's pretty nice. I also have the high-res texture packs that were also released through Bethesda. Those are installed right now as well. You can see a difference in game. It's not, from what I've seen so far at least, it's not incredible, but certainly when you get up close to things, you can notice a difference in certain respects. For instance, wooden tables look a lot better with the high-res texture pack enabled. I can say that much. So I'll go and show off where you actually find the space core. It's not in your inventory immediately, so you do have to do a little bit of traveling. It doesn't seem to be too hard to locate, though. Where I'm at right now is just right outside of Whiterun, right next to the Western Watchtower, where you fight the first dragon. So this is the Watchtower right here, and then if you just sort of run over in this direction, you find this burned out house, and at least for me, the space core was just sitting right in this fireplace, screaming things about space. So I picked him up, and he is now in my inventory. Of course, it makes absolutely no sense, but that's just how some mods function. They're not supposed to make sense, they're just supposed to make you laugh. So if you click on him, he will say things. You cannot equip him. You can't favorite him either, but you can drop him onto the ground and then pick him up. And there you go, Space Core, saying things about space. You can also, you know, hit him with your mace, if you want to. Not saying you should, but you can. That wasn't very nice. But yeah, high-res textures, you can see a difference on this specific mace, for instance, more detail there, which is nice to see. You can see it in ground textures, grasses, mosses in between rocks and things like that, and some clothing as well. From what I've seen so far, I'm sure there are many other improvements. It's just you really sort of have to get up close to notice the detail. So that is where you find the space core and a general overview of what the Skyrim workshop, its functionality is like. Again, should make it the mod scene for Skyrim, which is thriving. It has already been hugely successful in terms of people participating and attention given to it, and this should only help that. And for a lot more on Skyrim, you can head over to IGN.com.